Failure is often viewed as the dark cloud that looms over our aspirations, but in truth it heralds a new dawn. It signifies the moment when we can pivot, introspect, and redefine our journey. The key to healing from failure lies not in denial but in acknowledgement. Each instance of setback invites us into a space where we can reassess our priorities, resilience, and purpose. Here we begin unearthing the tools we need to push beyond our perceived limits. In the immediate aftermath of failing, it is natural to want to withdraw, to hide the wounds that were exposed. Yet healing begins when we muster the courage to confront adversity head-on. Rather than shying away from our experiences, we learn to embrace them, understanding that they are valuable chapters in our stories. With honesty and accountability, we step into our own narratives, crafting a tale of strength woven from threads of vulnerability. This conscious decision transforms failure from an adversary into an ally, whispering lessons that can only be learned from our missteps. Forgiveness, particularly self-forgiveness, paves the way to healing. It is crucial to let go of the shackles of regret and shame that come with failure. By recognizing that we are not the sum of our mistakes, we give ourselves permission to begin anew. This liberation is profound, granting us the mental space to evolve. Each act of forgiveness acts like balm on our wounds, soothing the sting of past encounters and illuminating paths toward hope and renewal. By thanking ourselves for having tried, we begin to tread the soft soil of resilience where new growth can begin. Reflection is the compass that guides us through the tumultuous waters of failure. When faced with setbacks, instead of dwelling on the despair, we can shift our focus toward curiosity. What lessons lie hidden within this experience? Each piece of insight becomes a stepping stone that propels us forward, ushering in a new phase of understanding. Individuals who thrive recognize the significance of these lessons as the wind in their sails, as they navigate uncharted waters, proving that true success is forged from the fires of failure. The journey of rebuilding might feel daunting, but every step taken in the right direction affirms our strength, and the realization that failure is merely a chapter, not the conclusion of our story. It's also important to surround yourself with the right voices, people who remind you of your worth when you forget it. Healing is not always a solitary journey. Supportive relationships, honest conversations, and shared experiences can breathe life into a weary heart. Sometimes healing comes not from grand breakthroughs, but from gentle reminders that you're not alone in your story. As you heal, you'll start to see failure differently. You'll realize it wasn't there to destroy you, but to redirect you, to push you towards something truer, deeper, and more aligned with who you're meant to be. You'll begin to appreciate the process, even the painful parts, because they made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Healing from failure isn't about returning to who you were before you fell. It's about becoming someone new, someone who understands that success without struggle lacks depth, someone who knows that resilience isn't a gift, it's a decision. The decision to keep going, to keep learning, to keep believing that the story isn't over. So if you failed at a goal, a relationship, a dream, remember this: you are not broken beyond repair, you are evolving. The pain you feel today is shaping the strength you'll stand on tomorrow. Take the lesson, release the shame, and move forward with courage. Every ending is simply a new beginning in disguise. At Orchidema Mindshift Inspirations, we believe that healing begins with perspective. When you shift your mind, you shift your life. Failure may knock you down, but it never defines your final chapter, unless you let it. Stand tall, breathe deep, and take that first step again. Because every fall is followed by a rise, and your rise starts now.